Hi folks, on this edition of Outdoor Zombies, we're going to take a quick look at a space heater generated by, the heat generated by candles using a terracotta pot. There are tons of videos on YouTube for doing this, but in case you haven't seen it, I thought I would do my take on it. Let's take a look. Basic construction of this is multiple terracotta pots, planters, inside of each other. You don't need this many. 2 would be fine, but I like overkilling on everything I do. Let's just take a look. It's simple. Okay, so what you're going to need is several terracotta pots. Like I said, you can use 2. If you only had 1, you could use it. It's not gonna. It might not heat up as much. You might not feel the heat as much on this. The idea is the candles heat up the terracotta pot, and it radiates heat, as opposed to just having a candle going. And because it disperses in a larger room, you don't perceive the heat the same way. This is nice. Your hands are cold. This, by the way, gets very hot. I don't have an infrared thermometer that I can test it with, so I'm going to do the ouch test. I can tell you when this gets going after a while, it's basically like that, and you can feel the heat a few feet away. So what you're going to need is some terracotta pots, some candles, bolts. You can see I had this going, soot on my hands, and simple as that. So what I'm going to do is take these guys, put them off to the side, take my first bolt and washer, and take my first pot, pop them inside. It's nice to have washers for each one. I don't. I have a couple of washers. So I got the first one there, and my next pot. Now you could, like I said, you could stop at that and just thread your nut on and you're done. But I like overkilling on mine. That one there, kind of make sure it's centered, like that, pretty much. I take my last one, pop him on, ba-boom. The washer on, and then thread it up. Now, you don't need to over tight this, because if you do, you risk cracking your pot. Okay, so let's go ahead and light up our candles. And then place the terracotta pot on top. Now, as you can see, what I have for my supports for the pot are some bricks. The bricks do not even get warm, so you don't need fire bricks or anything like that. But I have bricks because just to be extra safe. You can support this pot on tin cans. There's lots of ideas out there how you want to do it. I like this because it looks nice. You know, you got the brick. I got my lights down, I got my candles going. Now it takes, for you to start feeling heat along the sides here, usually after about an hour, I can barely touch it for more than a second. It's that hot. And on top, it's even hotter. The metal from the bolt and the metal from the bolt and the washer get extremely hot. So it takes a while, like I said, to heat up, but once it does, it's really an awesome room heater. So I'm going to let that heat up, and then we will do, like I said, the ouch test. Okay, folks, it's been about an hour. I added an extra candle, so there's 3 candles in there. I don't know the temperature, but let's do the ouch test. Yeah, so even down, oh geez, down here, it's hot. Like up near at the very top, yeah, it's hot. And I wouldn't even touch the bolt and washer because I'd burn myself. Temperature in the room when I started, well, let's say 16 degrees, and it's 19. And this is a 10 by 12 room. The only thing you need to watch out for, I just have to say this anyways, is that anything that is producing a flame, i.e. burning a substance, candle, wood, whatever, produces carbon monoxide. So, I mean, there's not a lot of risk from a candle. You'll probably burn your house down first before you'll die of carbon monoxide poisoning, but you should be aware of that. Never leave your candles unattended. You know, just the obvious common sense, or you'd hope common sense stuff. Don't go to sleep with this on either. But I mean, during the day, warming up this room, it's cheap and effective. There could be other ways I can configure these terracotta pots. I probably don't need as many inside. I might end up taking out the smallest one. You could have a few of these spread around your room, and just to distribute the heat better. But yeah, so there you go. It's not an original idea, of course. There's probably thousands of videos on YouTube on how to do this. It's just kind of my slight little take on it. In any case, thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Happy trails.